There's a look at a capacity crowd that's been anxiously awaiting the start of this one. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And remember now, this is only a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game. And I think that anytime a team's season is on the line, well, they've got to play with a sense of urgency. So I think that's exactly what we're going to see here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Larry Waller digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt it strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. A.J. Pollock will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The short hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw pulls him off the bag. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lofted in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped weakly to the left. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. D-backs lead it 1-0. Jason Hayward will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, third baseman,
In now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run, as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled toward right center field. Peralta moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Kyle Schwarber stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pollock, but he won't get there. It falls in. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The batter, number 2.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And he is in there.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jorge Soler in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And it looks like these past couple of innings, he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well enough. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Outside, 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game. And he is out on a strong throw.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Kyle Hendricks gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Lamb ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And for whatever the reason, he's really fallen off the rails here in the 4th.
And it looks to me like he's looking very tentative out there as well. And that's usually the kiss of death for a starting pitcher. You've got to go right at guys.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Cubs lead it 6-1. David Peralta will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1-2-3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Looked to me like he gave up on that pitch pretty early, but it had a lot of cut to it, and it just about made it back to the outside corner.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Oh, and the last thing you want to do is give momentum right back after your guys just put together a huge inning. You can't start walking guys now.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there to second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
As far as pitchers go, it seems like you're never far away from working out of danger if you've got that good sinking fastball. Here he's going to start this pitch right in the strike zone and then let it bear straight down. And at the plate, it's tough to do anything with it but hit it on the ground.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, this is what you have to do after you just suffered through a big inning. You've got to answer back however you can. This won't make up for the crooked number, but it won't hurt either.
In now, Wellington Castillo. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. But the Diamondbacks do get one back courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. It's the Cubs 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. Robbie Ray is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Jason Hayward will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Anthony Rizzo will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. A double play ball to second. 4, 6. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Pollock to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
Hit hard to short. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 8-2. Kyle Schwarber will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
In now, Dexter Fowler. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well. So why not stretch him out a bit? Been working so far.
Addison Russell gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Catcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Luther Hogle will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Drury is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Diamondbacks 2. Josh Collmenter will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Collmenter pauses. Here's the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside there.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Kyle Schwarber gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. High and deep to straightaway right. Peralta going back. Still going back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Driven to right field and deep. Looking up is Peralta. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider.
Oh, and he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lamb is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 12 and the Diamondbacks 2. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Travis Wood will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Full count, here it comes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 22.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. You know, I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Into the box now, Jake Lamb. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk at. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Still 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The run scores from second. The runner from first crosses the plate. Larry Waller will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Pedro Strokes will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And this is swung on and missed, so the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And, you know, they put this one away fairly early. A big 4th inning was the turning point as they cruised home from there.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 12-4. Good night from Phoenix.
And reminder to please drive home safe.